Bang. Welcome back, folks. It is great to be back, although it was pretty great outside today, too, kite surfing and so forth. I am Jon Najarian, and this is 3 at 3. 3 at 3, every business day, we try. Some days the wind's just too good, but we try to bring you unusual option activity. You can see it all day long, multiple times per day, if you're a subscriber. We also share much of this on CNBC, so thank you to them, and to all of you guys for tuning in. So without further ado, our disclaimer says that you need to understand that every investment involves risk, every investment. So please dig through this disclaimer and make sure you know that we're presenting for educational and informational purposes. Intellectual property rights, yes. We have intellectual property on almost every slide you're about to see. That intellectual property could be covered by patents, trademarks, copyrights, registered marks. We encourage you to tell friends about the program, to have them tune in live, to have them check it out on Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, and or YouTube. But please don't take this, our intellectual property, and present it in any form without our permission. All right, my friend Bryn Talkington, and yeah, she is a good friend. She knows a thing or two about options too. She is the woman, of course, in the upper left-hand box on the screen. Surat Sethi, Joe Terranova and I were on, and Bryn was talking about lithium. Love ya, Bryn. You know, for a Texas gal to be talking about alternative energies, wow. She is very knowledgeable. They run $1 billion+ at least at requisite. And I agree with her. You guys have heard me pounding the table for ABML, American Battery, which is, you know, filed to uplist onto the NASDAQ. I think that's going to just be a great runway for that company. She talked about Albemarle. She talked about American Lithium, several of those big players. I still like QuantumScape and American Lithium the best, but they're all good companies, and I think that we're going to see an awful lot of demand given how many of these car companies, including Volkswagen, threatening to trade more or to sell more vehicles than Tesla. Everybody needs lithium, folks. Everybody. The only people that don't are over at Toyota, and they're on the hydrogen side. But virtually everybody with the electric space, it's all lithium. All right, let's take a look here at, let's just check that out, okay. ApeGator, because ApeGator said definitely more than a bang. I guess you and your brother Pete paid off your vacation homes on that first tick after trade resumed. Congrats on that monster trade. What is ApeGator talking about? That. Take a look at how high Biogen IDEC, or BIIB, traded today, folks. Because when I was on air talking about that unusual activity that we had seen multiple times when it was $270 stock, $280 stock. The stock was $285, and then they halted it because they had the news, the fantastic news, both from a trading standpoint and, of course, even more so from a treatment for Alzheimer's, for families that have lost somebody, for families that have hope not to lose a mother, father, grandmother, grandfather, whatever. Fabulous news, just fabulous. The FDA news on that phase 3 trial. And look where it popped. That's the day's range, folks. 286 to 468, nearly a $200 pump. So am I enthused about the treatment potential for all these people? Yes. And am I enthused for all of you who, like us, were able to follow the smart money into Biogen? Yes. I must admit, I am more enthused about all of those people who are now have some hope for their loved ones and or themselves. But I am also thrilled for all of you who were smart enough, lucky enough to participate. So to both, nice job. All right, marketrebellion.com is where you can see information like that every day, multiple times a day. We have marketrebellion.com/UOA. That's unusual option activity. Encourage you to go check it out. It is the best thing out there in the markets to see this unusual activity. And I think you will thank us for it. So go check it out, marketrebellion.com/UOA. Nobody else even comes close. All right, let's take a look at skills. This is a Cathie Wood stock. Stock was $20.70. They were buying this week expiration, because notice the 11 in front of June there. That means Friday is the expiration. This is the 7th. So Friday expiration, 24 calls. So that means somebody thinks the stock pops by better than $3, or a very quick pop to the upside, turning these calls from nothing, because they're extrinsic, all out of the money, into something quickly. So watch that, my friends. And there is skills as she pops by nearly, what is that? $1.20, let's call it, shall we? Nice, like that. I would say, folks, that Cathie Woods is right about this one. She's right about Roblox. She's right about so many. And those of you who heard her portfolio manager talking about the portfolios that he manages on our roundtable know that we are very enthusiastic about many of her stocks. And we see the unusual activity in many of these stocks. So already got a nice pop today, folks. Now, if you're new to the broadcast, you know I didn't buy those 24 calls, because you're looking at it right now saying, well, John, it's still $2 away from 24. Don't break your arm patting yourself on the back, sucker. And I'll say, you know what? I'm not breaking my back, breaking my arm, patting myself on the back. I am cheering, and I am long the 21 calls and the 2050 calls, I think, against upside calls. So in other words, I always try to be in an at the money against the out of the money, folks. So that means I buy one, sell the other. Notice the hand towards me. I buy one, I sell the other. So that way I can cut into time decay, which is massive in a stock like this with 4 trading days to go. And I can cut into volatility compression, which could also hurt you. Look at where the stock's been today, folks. 2281. Bang. So I've taken off half my position already. And if you traded like I do, maybe you would have too. That's not advice. I'm just saying what I did. Bang. There is our YouTube channel, folks. We have thousands of you that have subscribed. We appreciate each and every one of you that shares this information with your friends. We encourage you to encourage your friends to join us. Everything from, for instance, tonight, as you'll see in a couple slides, Kevin O'Leary is joining us live. Kevin will join us to talk about stocks and cryptos tonight. Only way you can see it live is to register at Market Rebellion. It is free, as is the YouTube channel. So as you can see, daily crypto bites, 60 seconds, 3 at 3, the take. We get all of it up there. We'll put up Kevin's tomorrow. But if you want to hear and see what Kevin's talking about tonight, right at the market close in about 45 minutes from now, well, you got to click on the link on marketrebellion.com. It's right there on the front page. You can't miss it. And you could join us live. You might even get a couple questions into Kevin. Brinker International. This is Chili's and Corner Bakery and a bunch of other stuff. EAT is the symbol for Brinker. They were buying with stock at 59. Next week expiration, not this week. It doesn't have an 11 in front. Next week. So those options at the 65 strike, that is $6 out of the money, folks. So you know, if you've watched it all, that I am not buying those. I'm buying the at the money and I'm selling an upside call against it, 1-to-1. I am a base hit and doubles guy. I don't need to swing for the fences anymore. Some of you that want to swing for the fences, go for it, knock yourself out. Some of you will then experience the wonderful highs of having an option go from 40 cents to $5. Many of you would also experience the lows of seeing that option pop from 40 cents to 50 and then crash down to 0. And you only had a short period of time to take your profits and you missed it. So I like being in the at the money against an out of the money. There is Brinker as it pushes from $59.05 to over $60. So kind of makes you wish you were a subscriber, doesn't it? Because maybe you would have got that $1 pop. But anyway, I did cover it on Halftime Report today at about 12:45 Eastern Time. Bang. Daily Crypto Bite goes up every day, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. 10 a.m. Eastern. 2 kids that were mining Bitcoin and other cryptos while they were in college. They set up not 100, but maybe 40 rigs in their dorm room and just ran those rigs to mine when they were off at class. That is CJ and Monty. They join me every business day at 10 a.m. Eastern to talk crypto. You can join for free. We stream it out on Twitter, on Instagram. I believe it goes out on Facebook and LinkedIn as well. And then it goes posted up to YouTube. So go check it out on YouTube. Go check it out. If you'd like to join and be in for more than just those 10 or 15 minutes that each show goes for, well, go to marketrebellion.com/try crypto. That's marketrebellion.com/try crypto. You can join for $1 for your first month. If we're bringing you value, then you can stay as a subscriber and pay $29, about $1 a day. On the other hand, if you don't like it, you're not finding, and you'd be in the minority in that case. But we know it's not for everybody. If you decide to walk away, walk away. You lost $1. That's it. Questions? Ask yours on Twitter to Jon Najarian, at Jon Najarian. BBBY, Bed Bath and Beyond. Big, bald, and beautiful. And his handle, her handle is Big Bald Butte, B-E-A-U-T. Any position in BBY with it having over a 30% short interest, very unusual happening there today, John. And you are correct, Big Bald Butte. There is a look at our heat seeker algorithm. There you see the activity in the weekly. Notice the 11 in front of June. Weekly June 40 calls. You see the stock price in that UND picks, that's underlying price. You see blocks in the middle, in the lighter blue of the blue on that page. You see quantity. I wanted to show you the blocks because we care about everything, but we like following those blocks. 246 contracts, 100, 100, 100, 100, and many of these going off in rapid succession. So with the stock at, call it 33 to 34 and a half, they were buying big blocks of these options, 11,100 traded. Yeah, Big Bald Butte, I'm in. I gotcha. Roll spreads like roll tide. Jon Najarian, 383. John, what are the logistics of rolling a spread? I find myself with a lot of put and call spreads, and I'd like to roll up or down, but how does one actually do that? Well, so several ways. One of the ways to do it is to take profits on your long and to buy back your short as a spread. You can also leg that, buying back the long because you think it's ready to roll over a little bit, and then buying back your short when it softens up. I usually do it as a spread because I'm distracted by too many things, ADHD and all. So how could you do it? Well, if I still have a catalyst out there, if the action in that stock has continued after I've taken a profit, then I will follow into the same expiration as that paper, meaning if they were trading Junes, that got me in, and then they take profits in Junes, and now they're trading Julys, I'm taking profit in June, buying back my short call, selling out my long call, and then moving them out to July, at the money July against an out of the money July. That's the way I do it, Neil. And Neil's handle is at Neil, Neil, Pankau. I think you said that's pen cow. I thought I saw that on Twitter a while ago. But anyway, thank you, Neil. Tom Benton says, and he tweets, iPhone demand drives record sales for Alibaba. JD on 6/18 kickoff day. And then Chris Sikora says, JD 04 June, so that was last week, 76, 77 calls, mostly bought alongside stock moves 1025 and 1219, but in smaller prints, trading like underlying, but FWIW, unrelated to each other. Thank you, JD. This is what you've been waiting for. Mr. Wonderful, my friend, Kevin O'Leary. Got to spend 2 great days with Kevin in Miami before I went off kite surfing. And Kevin, wealth of knowledge, a lot of respect for the man. He puts his money where his mouth is. And he's going to be feasting on stocks. And if you want to feast on stocks too, you got to join us live, because you could still trade them in the after hours. If you don't join us live, you could be trading them tomorrow and missing them. So anyway, check it out. Kevin O'Leary, less than an hour from right now, top of the hour Eastern time, 4 p.m. Eastern. Kevin joins us. My brother Pete, myself, our analysts will all be on the call. You can join live if you go to marketrebellion.com right now and sign up. We can only have 10,000 people live. We had over 7,800 just moments ago. So go there now and sign up. Don't get locked out, frozen out. Go now, sign up at marketrebellion.com. And I hope you have a great day. Flying back to Chicago in a couple hours. So I'll see you then.